The idea behind the conversation was, what can you do today and tomorrow and the subsequent days to ensure, or at least increase your chances of being able to engage in those activities that give meaning to your life. Let's say you want to travel, you want to engage in social activities like dance or whatever. You want to go on hikes. So the idea was to think about the activities you do on a daily basis or weekly basis that give you the best chance of being able to engage in those activities in the subsequent time. Now, the conversation continued as to what would be your goal for 20 years. So for me, I'd be 91. Would I still think I could live independently at 91? Would I need assistance from activities of daily living, getting groceries, hygiene, or would I need to be in an assisted living situation? To me, that's just difficult to comprehend, although probably need to start looking at that. And then the idea of planning for getting your life in order, to say, a will, an advance directive. Should you put your assets in a trust? Who are your beneficiaries? What do you want to have happen to the stuff you've accumulated over your life? It seems that our younger generation that I've seen is not really interested in the stuff we have. I have a really nice baby grand piano, nice furniture, just books, real books. It seems that those aren't really, there's no demand for those anymore. So as I'm gone, my assumption is those will just get thrown away. What a waste. Something to think about. That's why I didn't do an exercise regimen today. Trying to sort this out, trying to get my life in order and see what's missing, see what's not missing, what's important to me. Hope you enjoyed this little talk. Hope to get back to my regular activities with the next video, and enjoy your day, go outside and try and cultivate that sense of awe. Welcome to this edition of Silver Sneakers Boom Muscle. I'm going to do a short video today, not really demonstrating exercises, but discussing some basic health and longevity issues. Was recently involved in a discussion about what to do to be able to engage in things that are important in our lives over the subsequent decades that we might be alive, using benchmarks like at age 80, 90, or 100, or even beyond. So started getting me thinking about, at I'm age 71, where do I want to be? What can I do in a decade from now? Do the things I enjoy, how I want to live my life, and that simple things. I want to still be able to drive, to live independently, to be able to cook. I enjoy cooking, and that involves getting groceries, carrying in the groceries, planning, cooking in a safe method without burning down the house or myself, getting cut. Requires a number of different capabilities. Want to be able to still exercise and lift weights and go for walks, enjoy the outdoors, a number of different things. Something I ran across that is associated with longevity is maintaining a sense of awe about the world. Seeing a sunrise or a rainbow or something beautiful in nature, or a lovely child, or the ocean, or a bird, anything that gives you a sense that it's really pretty extraordinary. watching athletic events on TV, like the current World Cup, watching some of the greatest athletes who've ever existed, and the wonderful things they can do with their soccer ball, or even golf, or any number of things that give you a sense of wonder and awe. Thinking back, a couple decades ago, I was playing ice hockey. Being able to skate on ice with that wonderful motion, balance, and all those different things. So being able to do those things, survive the next decade, requires several things. First of all, let's say preventative health care. Being a man in my 70s, like many, I'm at risk at any moment for a sudden cardiac event. A guy could just keel over dead from a coronary artery disease, heart attack. Could suffer a aortic aneurysm like Senator Graham did, be healthy 1 minute and dying the next. Involved in an accident, any number of things. Some things you can't prevent, other things you can provide as much caution as you can. So I think getting a annual checkup for certain conditions, checking your blood pressure, your blood glucose to prevent the onset of diabetes or pre-diabetes, some basic lab tests looking at kidney function, liver function, things that are not going to present symptoms until the disease has really progressed. Getting your vision checked. To be able to drive, you need to have good vision or corrective lenses. Getting your hearing checked maybe once or twice a year. Again, there are measures to help preserve your hearing, or if it's declining, getting appropriate hearing aids. Getting your skin checked. I've already had one basal cell carcinoma. Not a particularly worrisome cancer, but I had no idea that it was there. It was behind one of my ears. Only during COVID, when I had to wear a mask all the time, that started to rub on that and cause it to bleed. So it's like I have a new abnormal skin change, turned out to be a cancer. Getting a dermatologist or professional to examine your skin, looking for things like melanoma, which can start off very small and appear insignificant, and can be very deadly. Other screening tests, colonoscopy, that's current gold standard every 5 years or so until you're beyond the age of benefit. Not ignoring symptoms like blood in your stool, coughing up blood, or prolonged cough itself. So there's a number of different things, some vaccines. At 70, I've had most of the preventative vaccines that are available, and currently I think the only recommendation is for a seasonal flu vaccine, probably worth getting, although it sort of seems to vary year to year. Pneumonia is a very dangerous disease. Currently there's an outbreak of a Legionnaire disease type pneumonia in New York City. Can't really prevent that other than keeping yourself as healthy as possible. It's carried in some water systems used in humidification or cooling. Other things to consider, let's say in 10 years I want to still be able to open the pickle jar. That requires strong grip strength, so we can work on that. Continue to go on walks requires that you work on your balance, your core strength, and your cardiovascular endurance. Being able to lift weights, participate in powerlifting events like I like to do, requires regular exercise, maybe 3 times a week or so, doing resistance training. And getting up and about every day, doing at least something to make your life have the meaning that you want.